Mary and Max is a film written and directed by Adam Elliott. It explores difficult subjects for its two main characters, such as extreme anxiety, addiction, mental health, and death. It is also a stop-motion film, a style where you wouldn't normally see these themes as difficult as the ones seen in the film, especially as it is a style used more for family-friendly and younger audiences. Adam Elliott chose this style for two reasons: to express exaggerated character designs which relate to how the characters in the world they live in see them and how they move.
I am 44 years old and have 8 track suits the same color and size. I weigh 352 pounds and am as tall as a 6-foot tree.
To sum up what define these characters, Max in particular, are their shapes. Max is made of mostly large, round shapes to highlight his weight and overeating, to a point where it is comical. The reason for this is to show how the character is limited in his own world and how it has affected him.
Do you have any weight loss suggestions? My Overeaters Anonymous meetings don't seem to be working and just make me tense.
This approach to character design is not uncommon in stop motion, as the art allows for more hyperbolic designs to highlight a character's personality, and therefore makes their motivation easier to understand. We can see this philosophy in Mary too, as she is made up of smaller shapes which restricts her. She is powerless and lonely. Her birthmark is one of the earliest problems we see her identify and struggle with, her appearance. So again, this comes down to the shapes, the restrictions, personalities, and wants.
I wish I could peel it off like a band-aid. He also laughed because I had no buttons. Ethel picked them off, and Mum couldn't thread a needle because she'd been testing the sherry, so she used picks instead.
But character design is not just limited by the shapes. There is colour as well. This is by far one of the most immediate and notable design choices, as the screen is either entirely black and white or a mix of brown and tan colours, as to differentiate between the two main locations, New York City and suburban Melbourne. In combination with the strong shadows throughout the film to highlight dramatic scenes, moments of single vibrant colour stand out, this being the colour red, that highlights the connection between the two characters' friendship despite never actually meeting. The key to this design choice is through its consistency, as it represents what friendship means to Max. Once he removes the red hair bubble, we understand that he is hurt. We see a similar method used in Anomalisa. The distinct face marks throughout the film reveal to be part of a character's mental condition. But how does this relate to movement? When watching a stop-motion or animated film, a level of creative movement is expected, as anything is possible. So why does Mary and Max seem to have so little of it? It's because the characters rarely speak, one of the rules that Adam Elliott likes to set for his films. By restricting speech, it is easier to take in every shot within the film, causing the audience to look around for any changes at all. The film uses a lot more frames for movement than other stop-motion films. Both Fantastic Mr. Fox and Anomalisa use less frames, as the movements try to create a more realistic effect by having the characters move constantly, as if they were in the real world. But this is jarring, and it is difficult to associate the movements with the designs of the film, as we don't feel the weight and the limitations of the characters. Mr. Fox can seemingly move like any other character in the film. So because Mary and Max understands the weight and presence of its own characters due to their designs, it is able to convey its difficult themes through it.
Come from beer glasses and eggs laid by rabbits and nuns and prostitutes. She said ladies get knocked up and bake babies in their stomachs for 2 years till they spurt out their vaginas with blood and tin spaghetti. Have you got a girlfriend, Max? Or some wives? Have you done sexing? Valentine's Day is soon, and I want to give Damien a present so he can love me. Can you explain love and how I can be loved?
Once again, Mary's letter had triggered an anxiety attack.
Max's anxiety is expressed through simple, heavy breathing and rocking, emphasizing he's internally panicking. As a child, Mary's difficulty to write emphasizes her loneliness and her desperation for a friend. And again when she is older and becomes disorientated and wobbly due to developing a drinking problem, after losing her parents, her husband, and betraying her friend. Each of these examples seems simple and obvious, but it is in their coordination with the characters' designs that create a world within the film that is believable and logical, allowing for its difficult themes to translate effectively.